as I hear you talk, it reminds me when I first took a lean class was when I first started at Ford Motor Company. So I was at Ford for 10 years and I took a lean class my first year there. And boy, just all the light bulbs that went off in my head. And, it set off a lifelong journey of learning for me that's spanned 25 years now, and it's not showing any signs of slowing down, but it's still the only way that I've been able to see a way to improve worker frustration, patient experience and outcomes, and organizational, making a margin or actually being able to then reinvest in your team. Everywhere else that I see improvement happening, it usually sacrifices one of those for the other. And yes, you get to it quicker in shorter effort, but in a longer term strategy, it's the only way that I still know how to be able to win in all three of those important areas together at the same time. Wondering if you had a comment on that.
Yeah, so great observation, Kevin. And I know from your great work in our health system that we've always looked at what is a balanced scorecard, and whether you use safety, quality, timeliness, financial stewardship, and people engagement, or BASES, as the University of Michigan now uses for an acronym for making sure you really have all the dimensions. And you know that in the upper left of our A3, when we're talking about why this problem, why now, what's the impact, that we're always talking about rotating the gem. And for the CFO, we have to rotate it so they understand the financial improvement. For the patient experience folks, we need to rotate it so they see it's going to be less waiting and frustrating for the patient. But then for the quality and safety officer, we show that there's fewer defects and less problems with quality. And I still remember one of the first videos we did when we improved the med sport appointments, where one of the orthopedic surgeons said, yeah, it's a lot easier for me because I'm not seeing these patients so late, and I'm getting to see them in a timely fashion, and it's better for the patient. And I think that's one of the keys we have, is that, all the clinicians we have, and I'm sure many people in the course will tell you that they've heard all along, this is going to be better for the patient. It's going to be harder on you, but it's going to be better for the patient. And our philosophy is not that way at all. We say it's going to be easier for you, and it's going to be better for the patient, and it's going to be better for the bottom line. And the only way to do that is to really deeply understand the root causes of the problems and then run a series of experiments. And all that is what people get a chance to practice. If they're already at this level, we hope to take them to that. And if they're up here, we'll move up, because we're all learning together. You don't come to hear the pearls flow out of our mouths. You come to work on real problems with us, with people with experience like Kevin and Brendan, Tony Benner, our emergency department crew who designed an ICU and the ER, people who have vast experience doing this kind of work in real work problems, changing the tires as they're rolling down the highway. You can see it done.